Welcome back to the Built Different podcast, episode 7, first podcast of the new year. I'm hyped to be here. It's been a minute, bro.
It's been a year, man.
It's been
a journey.
We back at it, and today we want to just discuss online coaching, man. Online coaching truly changed both of our lives, and you got to get started with it. You got to get started.
Dive straight into it. I was just thinking the other day, man, just about how much online coaching changed my life, but like even to sum it down even more, how fitness really changed my life, right?
Yeah.
Like, just a year ago, I was working the 9 to 5, and literally my break from life where, I wasn't working, I wasn't looking at a clock all day, was literally the gym. Those 1 hour, 2 hours, I wasn't looking at my phone, stressed about anything, and I could just be myself, and I could just, do something that I'm actually passionate about, which is working out.
Yeah.
Transform a year later, this guy tells me, yo, you could change your same passion that you have of working out every single day, helping yourself, but you can transition that into a whole business and help other people get in the best shape of their life. And it all just started from the passion of fitness. That's what blew my mind.
Life changing, bro. And honestly, for me, man, like you said, fitness, it started off with me just in the gym every single day, lifting weights, right? And it wasn't just like lifting weights. I just like the challenge, Like every single day, waking up, going after something that just gives you difficulty. I think that builds character, right? So, man, I've done all aspects of fitness, bro. I did the track, did the powerlifting, tried all the bodybuilding workouts. Now dialed in with the MMA training. I feel like that's a realm I don't have a master anytime soon. So we in it for the long game.
It's all about passion though, and it's cool like how much we leveling up, right? Like we're leveling up in the weights. We're leveling up just working out in general. Like, I've never found a passion of running. I just started running myself.
Yeah.
And now I'm running every single week. It like gives me that dopamine that I need to, push myself physically, spiritually, financially in our business. Like it's just helping me. And I know in MMA for you, that's just helping you become a fucking
just a dog, bro.
A dog.
Running ain't no joke, man. I did the 4.5 miles the other day.
Yeah.
My leg's still feeling it.
Man,
still feeling it.
It's all about the journey though, and I feel like like putting stuff to the test. Like I think we are built different, right? It is our company, but we truly are built different. Where like, we can master all these things, but we like to move on to the next thing. Like what's next out there for us to challenge ourselves? We can execute, succeed, and then move on to the next thing.
I feel like we were having this conversation like a year ago, man. We started coaching, grew the brand up, started changing lives, and we were like, man, what's next, right? Mm-hmm. Let's show the gym bros how to make money, bro. Let's show them boys how to turn up, personal brand, bring their passions online. I feel like I've been loving that, man. That's been like honestly a blessing for me just to see guys like Knight, like Rashana yesterday, going crazy. Like they're out here monetizing their passion. Like, so what's your favorite part about just like the next step? Just like just helping the coaches, coaching the coaches.
We have goals this year. One of my goals this year, I want to change over 1,000 people's lives this year. Yeah. But it's always a trifecta effect, right? Where in a sense, we are helping coaches start and scale their brand. They're becoming financially freedom. But I don't realize too much of how much we're affecting other people's lives because, we're helping them in their situation, but then they're helping other people in their situation, right?
Yeah.
And, like, it just rooted and built different. It's rooted in us. So I think that's truly inspiring for us that we're still doing that, and I think that's what keeps me going, giving out as much value as possible for these online coaches so then they can give out as much value.
We're taking obesity out the world, man. We getting the whole world shredded.
Everybody's shredded.
They get all the gymbos rich, too, man. And I feel like people don't realize how easy it is to get started. Like, you just got to take that first step. Like, for example, when we was talking to one of our guys the other day, he was like, bro, it can't be this easy. Like I see everybody else winning, but no way I can win, right? And one thing I do want to just tell people, like, once you really get that belief system, right, truly believe in yourself, believe it's possible, like, you can accomplish so much, right? You just got to take action, right? Like, I feel like people get so lost in their head that, like, they're like, it's too easy, so I'm not even going to try. While they're sitting on their phone, scrolling through Instagram, they're looking at a guy that tried, and, like, they're kind of, like, talking down on them because they're like, if this guy's trying, he's winning, he must be doing something wrong,
Right.
You got to lock in, just put some steps. Like, it's easy to get ahead these days, honestly.
And I preach it all the time. Like, we got in physically shape because we like challenging ourselves, but the online coaches we meet, they've already done the hard part. They have the physique. Like you said, obesity percentages aren't going down anytime soon, right? There's people out there that are suffering, people out there that don't know how to get in shape. They need a plan, but overall they need accountability.
Yeah.
The online coaches we meet every single day have what they want. They have the physique, they have the mindset, they have the discipline, and they want that. But the online coaches out there have to show that through their content and them overall, as a person.
Yeah. Well, actually, let's just drop some gems on for the guys out there, man.
Oh, for
so
sure.
if you're ripped, right? You got the 6-pack. Maybe you post like a flexing video like that every other day. Like, what do you think they should do? Like, how do you get started right now if you want to start making money online when it comes to online coaching? How do you get started?
Yeah, and to be exact, right? I like how you said like they're posting, workout videos and stuff like that. That does work, but if you really want to scale your online coaching business, nobody really cares about workout videos and you showing off your physique, for example, right? Yeah. They want to know you. They want to know your pain. They want to know your story so they can relate to that pain of the current situation they're in, right? For example, for myself, I built out a lot of old habits. I was kind of like that skinny fat build at one point. I've always been an athlete, but I just couldn't put the pieces together. But when people started seeing, from my transition from my old habits to my new habits, my physique leveling up, my mindset leveling up, my spirituality leveling up, and me explaining that in my content, they relate to that. Because I'll give you an even better example. I had a fitness client. His name was Jeffrey, right?
Yeah.
He didn't even come to me for a fitness program or a program whatsoever. He saw me in my spiritual faith, and he said, yo, Logan, like, I want to marry this girl who is actually one of my good friends from high school. He's like, I want to marry this girl, but before I do that, I really want to build a spiritual faith with God so then I can show her, her family, my spirituality overall, and I want that for myself. I want to build a relationship with God.
Yeah.
That didn't come from me posting workout videos every day. That didn't come from me showing my physique. It showed me with my journey with God how I was able to show just myself building my relationship with God so I can show him how to do the same.
So first thing first, right? You just gotta post your life, right? So they build a connection with them. Like, how you do that exactly? Just on the stories, like making regular, like, because I feel like when everybody thinks about online coaching, they think you just gotta post these workouts every single day, and that's how you get clients, right? That works, but like definitely, the posts you make on a Saturday when you're not working out, when you're just out with the boys, showing them your life, showing your personality. Like, I feel like that's what really builds the connection, right?
The lifestyle.
That puts the personal in personal training, man.
Boom.
You know what I mean? There we go.
And transformation is key, right? It could be physical, right? Like if you're going from fat to swole, if you're going from skinny to swole, those are great and that sells a lot. But even transformation, like I said, with habits, just you leveling yourself up overall with your lifestyle, with your mindset, everything, putting out the old habits and putting in the new habits, you showing that in your content. But also to touch on that even more, like if you can build that confidence to really talk in the camera, show people that real pain, that real feeling of how you've been able to level yourself up, that's how other people can see the same pain and they can tell themselves, like, I can invest in myself into this person. Because at the end of the day, these people aren't buying no cookie cut program. They're buying into a real person, us. And that's why we can charge high ticket, because I do see coaches out there charging low ticket. But quite frankly, if you're charging low ticket, you're going to get low ticket results and vice versa.
Yeah. Because honestly, one thing a mentor told me is like, it's easier to send, I can't even talk. One thing a mentor told me, it's easier to sell 5 high ticket items than like 500 low ticket items. Like, for example, if you want to make $10,000, right? You could sell 5 things, or you could sell 200 things for $50, or you could send 20 things for 5,000, or for 4 things. I can't even 5 things for $2,000.
Yeah.
And from there, you're making it 10,000 quicker, man. So me, like, I'd rather just find 5 people that want to invest in me than find like a whole bunch of people. You know, that I feel like that's easier.
Yeah.
So like, instead of trying to do those tiny things, like, just make those the big swings of the hammer, big swings of the tree. That's how you cut the tree down.
Exactly. And like, just think about it like now, like you can name 5 people right now. You can't name 200 people's names off the top, just like that, right?
Yeah.
So even putting your focus on 5 people where you're actually getting real life results, then you can use that as testimonies to get another 10 clients. And that's what we focus on and strive for, even with our fitness coaching business, but even our online coaching business. When we first started, we had we had a group chat of 5 or 6 guys, but we made sure those 5 or 6 guys joining our program made at least 5 to 10K within their first month. So we use those testimonies to get even more coaches into our program, and that's the only way for us to scale.
And man, shout out the guys that are there in the first group chat.
First group chat, you guys.
Before we had any structure, before it was any course or anything, like that was fun. That was fun. Just helping them out, and they're all killing it right now. Like, shout out Knight. Shout out Caleb's out there. He about to do 100 miles tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's insane. Would you do that, man? 100 miles through the desert.
Through a desert, bro. I like, he's preparing, right? Like, I definitely couldn't do that right now, for sure.
Bro, he's doing like 10 miles every single day.
And he's posting it, like, and that's, I think, what everybody's missing. Like, I was there at one point, right? Like when you did tell me originally, like Logan, oh, the only way for you to get clients is you have to post.
Yeah.
At the time, I really liked that private life. I didn't want people knowing what I was doing, where I was at all the time. But when I switched that mindset around, I knew like in order for me to get another client, I cared more about my business and showing people how I can help them out. So I switched that private life into a public life. I literally showed my day to day, almost a day in the life of Logan every single day. What I was doing, what I was eating, what I was training, my lifestyle overall. And that motivated so many people.
Yeah.
And I think what people don't realize is when you start posting stuff like that, even if there's not even a client that paid you, whatever the ticket price that you have for your program, there's so many people out there that need that motivation every day. Like my uncle just flew down and he likes my stories and all that. I've never had him as a client, of course, but he says, bro, like I see you running these miles every single day. I see you running on the beach with your shirt off. Like, and I just tell myself I'm a piece of shit. Like I know that I should be doing this. I need to take action, and seeing your stories motivate me to do that because I know that I can do the same thing.
It's just that easy, man. I remember the other day I was just talking shit on the story, just regular Wednesday. I was talking about, yo, you just gotta believe yourself. Get up and go hard, bro. And like the amount of people that just swiped up on the story, like, bro, I needed that. I'm like, damn, for real? I was talking shit. I was talking shit. But like, damn, I needed that, man. I got up. I actually hit the gym today. I actually decided to eat right. I put the Chick-fil-A down. Like, I needed that, right? And I feel like that's what we're on the earth to do, is make an impact, bro. Because I feel like each person has a unique story, right? Unique testimony, and you just got to use that to just better the world. Like, you can buy all this cool stuff, get all this money and all that, but people remember how you made them feel, Exactly. So making people feel good, making people move towards better life, I feel like that's always the goal. Always the goal. That's how you really make a real impact.
So I guess with
legacy work.
Legacy work. We're starting that today. Shout out Rich at VU.
Yeah.
So even characteristics, let's go into that. Like, what would be some key characteristics for an online coach to be successful that you would say?
Man, I read this one book a while ago, like when I was first on my journey. It's called Relentless by Tim Grover, right? Mm-hmm. You got to be relentless, right? So, for example, in the book, he talks about how he calls people who are relentless, he calls them cleaners. Because look, right now, imagine like a school, right? You have the janitors. They come through every night. They clean up everything, clean up all the mess. They work late night. They're gone in the morning. You don't even know they're there, but you see the work that they did. You know what I'm saying? So cleaners, like, you got to be like a cleaner, man. Like, even when nobody's watching you, you're still doing the best, because like what you do in the dark is gonna put you in the spotlight, right? Because if the cleaner didn't come through and left the mess, everybody'd be on his ass in the morning, like, yo, what happened, bro? You missed the spot. But when they go through in the dark and like they do all that cleaning, and you see in the morning, it's just like a regular old day, right? So like what you do in the dark is gonna put you in the spotlight, bro. You gotta lock in,
grind all day, 365.
Yeah.
And what I like most about online coaching for me in general is I could do the numbers, right, like the hours and everything, but I was trading so many hours or so much time for money while I was working that 9 to 5, because I knew I had to work this many hours to get this paycheck, right? But even translating the 40-hour work week, that 50-hour work week to my online coaching business, I was 10xing, 30xing my profit overall, because it's my business, you know what I mean? And I can only put so much work into other people's businesses, but I know if I put more work ethic, and I like what you said, darkness, when nobody's watching, that real grind, I know I'm profiting the business, our business overall too.
Yeah. And I feel like one thing that when you're first starting your entrepreneurship journey, you got to understand, like, hours just don't equal dollars, Like, it's all about the value of the work that you're doing, right? Some days, man, like, I could do a task that takes maybe 30 minutes, right? Like, maybe like a small tweak in automation. It's like a tiny, tiny thing. And that can make the biggest change, right? You don't got to spend hours on something. You just got to make the hits in the right direction, right? Like, I remember, I forgot where I heard it, but it's like an analogy. It's like, how do you cut down a tree, right? You could keep swinging the axe at all over the tree, or if you just keep hitting in the right spot a couple times, it's going to cut down way faster, right? So I feel like a lot of these coaches, a lot of people who are just these influencers, right? They're not hitting in the right spot, right? Maybe they're trying to get sponsored by a brand. They're trying to do a lot of these different things, but people just lack focus, bro. If you focus on one thing in one spot every single day, keep hitting that one spot, it's going to be hard to not get that breakthrough, right? Like we were telling one of our students the other day, bro, like, you got to just make it impossible to lose, right? And like for me, when I first started, I'm like, man, if I post every single day, right? I'm reading books every single day to get my mindset right, teach me about how to do like how to manage my money, and I'm DMing people every single day. Not one person's gonna buy into me. Like you have to do so much volume where it wouldn't make sense for you to lose. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta grind hard. Like make it like it's math. To make it not make sense. You know?
And I think that's where the fine, line drives, right? Like even if you remember this, like even when we were living in college in our apartment, like we wouldn't eat until we ate. You know what I mean? Not even you guys understand that. But when we say you don't eat until you eat, you don't have a call booked, you don't have a sales call. And until you do that, you're allowed to eat food for that day.
Can't eat till I eat.
And that's why we had a record-breaking month in March. We closed a deal every single freaking day in March because we had that drive, we had that mindset in us, and that's why we're truly built different.
Like that, I forgot about that, bro.
You can't eat until
that
you
took
eat.
some discipline, bro. Because I remember one day it was like 6 o'clock. I'm like you get no shows. I'm like, damn. Must be fasting today. That was an experience right there.
It shows you a lot though, and I think that's put us in the position we're at now.
Yeah, man.
Sure.
You can't fold. You can't fold under pressure.
But one thing I'm not understanding, like with today's social media is like, you see people's links, you see people having, offering something, whether that's, an affiliate code for another business. One thing I never understood is just posting content to post content, right? Especially fitness content, right?
Yeah.
Like I'll hop on these dudes' pages and I'll see Jack, of course, but I don't see an offer in there. I don't see them even sponsoring another company, right? Like they're just posting content. And to me, you're just wasting your time in that sense.
Because you gotta sit there, edit the video, do all that. Like what's the point?
Exactly.
I'm gonna be honest, man, because honestly, I just came back from Tampa. It's like a whole country vibe out there, right? While I was driving, I'm driving through the boondocks, bro, the sticks. I'm like, people don't understand. It's a whole different lifestyle out there, right? So I truly believe it's all about who you surround yourself with, right? Because like I got back to Miami, I'm looking around and see the high rises, the Lambos, and surrounded by all the people who are like killing it, making money online because this is like the hub for all that. I'm like, yeah, of course, it just makes sense. Exactly. But when you're like a whole different area like that, like Tampa, everybody's plumbers, engineers, it's kind of hard to believe, So I really feel like if you really want to elevate, you just got to elevate your circle, bro. Like surround yourself with people who are killing it in the industry where you want to be, bro. Like just people you look up to, and that's from there. You're just leveling up, hitting new records, you get new ideas, and just overall becoming a better version of yourself, right? You gotta leave your hometown for sure.
I did it, right? Like I didn't think this would be possible at all if I didn't leave my small hometown. But that's the thing is, back home, if you have a full-time career, you are a plumber, electrician, it's decent money. But, that's the settle. You settle for that, but that's to people in Wisconsin, people in Tampa maybe, you made it. Like you did it. Now you got to find your wife, you got to make some kids, you know what I mean?
Truck.
Get your truck, and then you're living life, bro. That's how it is. But I knew from probably the age of 17, 18, going into college, I was like, bro, like there is more to life out there. Like I don't know what's next for me, but I know there's more for me. So I have to take that leap of faith, got to take that risk. And I had to move here, bro, because I knew there's opportunity. I'm seeing the Lambos. I'm seeing the palm trees. I'm seeing the hustle. Rick Ross, you know what I mean? Like, I need to be part of that life. So that's why I had to make that jump for me, too.
Exactly, bro. So for an online coach, right, they want to get into it. They want to start, right? So number one, they got to start posting content. That's mandatory, right? Leave their hometown. Surround yourself with people who are killing it, right? I mean, obviously, everybody can't just get up and move to Miami, right? So, like, what do you recommend, like, should they do on like their daily basis, like as far as like, for example, let's say you never moved to Miami, right?
Yeah.
You're still in Wisconsin, but you see the vision, right? How do you get into it, right? How do you like change your mindset? How do you prime your mindset to get started?
Okay, got you. So if I'm living in Wisconsin right now, but I still have the offer, right? Like I'm still able to start a business right now.
Yeah.
The first thing that I would do is make my account professional, right? So what do I mean by that? That means having a good bio picture, a good profile picture of me, obviously probably my physique so people know exactly what I'm selling and who I am overall, because that's the first thing people see when they jump on your account is a swole picture of you and what you are. Next thing is changing up the bio. Nobody wants to see your freaking certification and your NASM certification, your ISM certification. You're not selling any deals doing that, right?
Yeah.
So get that out of the bio. What you need to do is figure out who you exactly want to target. Who is your exact niche and the specific person that you want to work with one-on-one. And that's how you're going to lay out your bio. So you would simply say, I help XYZ. I help men lose 15 pounds of body fat in 90 days, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Follow that up by a CTA. What is a CTA? It's a call to action. So you want to say, a DM me this word so people can directly message you saying this word to get started today. And then from there, you got to be structuring your content every single day and not just posting a post. Like I said, nobody wants to see just your physique, man. Like you need to be posting value and education in your posts and just overall have intention. That's a big word. Having intention with your content and being consistent.
Yeah.
Besides that, maybe even you're doing all those steps and you're not getting, traction. You're not getting those messages. I remember even when I started, I had 500 followers.
Yeah.
So I didn't exactly have 30,000 people hitting me up right away to get started, right?
Yeah.
It's your job, man. You got to start outreaching to these people. You got to start messaging these people, especially when you start posting content, because you never know who you're going to find. I've had so many people reach out to me and say, Logan, I'm so glad you reached out to me. Like, I was about to text you. I just didn't have it in me to text you.
It's always I was about to.
I was about to.
You always catch me at the right time, man. I was about to text you.
No worries, man. Let's hop on a call. We could talk, get a program started for you. And that's how it is. But you have to stay consistent, definitely with posting and outreaching every single day.
I agree, man. And truthfully, if you want to make $10,000 a month starting today, yeah, post. But when it comes to the outreach, right? You got to learn how to nurture them in the DMs, right? I feel like a lot of online coaches, a lot of fitness guys, they get in the DMs and they want to turn to like a professor. Good evening, sir. What are your fitness goals right now? Like, nobody wants to hear that, bro. Like, keep your voice, keep your swag. People buy it into you, but like, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Like, what's going on? I seen you were, like, even if you don't know them personally, look at their page. I see you were in Puerto Rico the other day. How was that? Just start a conversation, man. Be a human being, right? Build the connection with them. And from there, kind of like probe at the goals, right? Like, it's like sauce, right? It's like, that's how I explain to everybody. It's like if you're talking to a girl, right? You want to get her number. And I go, good evening, madam. How are you doing? How are you doing today? You go, at least me, back in the day, I don't be swiping DMs no more.
Okay.
But you like a couple pictures, right? You see she was in New York or something. Oh, how was the New York trip? Start a conversation. Okay. Oh, you're in Miami? What's going on? You want to get a workout? Oh, what's your number? Let's chop it up one day. Let's chop it up. Boom. Just like that. Right? So honestly, the online coaches who are going to succeed the most are the ones who got the most sauce.
Boom.
You know what I'm talking about? Sauce, bro. You got to know how to slide the DMs, bro.
Okay.
That's the DMs work. Don't count them out, man.
And what I do like as well, like that's definitely like the basics, but I don't think people understand how easy we've, as online coaches, as Built Different, has made it for these coaches now. Because obviously our mentorship has scaled. We've implemented so many new systems. So for our online coaches out there that want to start now, maybe even want to scale their online coaching business, they're stuck between 3 to 5K. What have we implemented now to help them out even more than what we first started?
Man, it's too easy now, bro. You could make $10,000 every single month without even lifting up your fingers. When I first started, I was DMing people every single day. I'm like, my neck was hurting all day for DMing, right? Yeah. Now, we live in a time of AI, bro. You get a conversation AI, set up in your DMs, right? All you have to do is initiate a conversation. You could train the AI to speak exactly like you, right? And it hits all the points. Get their fitness goals, figure out what time they're free, books the call automatically on your calendar, and you don't have to take the call. We'll give you a sales team, we'll give you a closer to close the deal for you. So you're only speaking to that person once they pay you, right? It couldn't be any easier, right? Yeah. Literally, all you have to do right now is post content and just send out one text, and you could be making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. It's too easy.
It's too easy.
Too easy. Like, honest, anybody can do it. You just gotta, if you're in great shape, if you're in your early 20s, you work out every single day, you're in great shape, you got a six-pack, you're passionate about fitness, and you want to live a life of freedom, you want to maybe leave that 9 to 5, online coaching is the way to go. Completely changed my life. I was thinking about it the other day. I'm like, if I didn't start this, I don't know what I would be doing, bro. Honestly, because this is like I was thinking about my goals for last year. I woke up and I was like, what were my goals for last year? I looked at my list, and honestly, this was just it's like a dream come true, man. Just being able to monetize my passion, travel whenever I want to, and still like make an impact in the world and like help people out. Like, honestly, just a dream come true.
And what I think everybody has a misconception about is this saturated feeling, right? I was at Boxer today, and I was literally working out with one of my boys who's an online coach, right? This guy introduced me to 5 other online fitness coaches, and every single one of them, all different types of followings, doing at least 20 to 50K per month, every single month.
Yeah.
So the fact that people are saying, this space is saturated is completely false. What they're getting wrong is that they're not structuring their content. They're not structuring their whole business catered towards, selling programs. There's so many coaches out there being successful. It's all about implementing the right systems so then they can scale their online coaching business to be doing 5 and over 10K per month. And that's exactly what we help these people with.
Yeah. Man, shout out our coach Knight. Last month, $50,000 in a 1 month. And he really got that just from dialing in on his niche, right? Mm-hmm. Knight helps out Southeast Asians, and that's a very specific niche. Most people be like, man, if I just chose one niche, I'm gonna lose out on people. But I actually gonna get more people, right? Because like your audience can see, they know exactly who you help, exactly this is the guy for you, this is the guy to go to. And man, he's been doing record months every single month. So I feel like once you dial in on that niche, figure out who exactly it is you want to help. From there, you're up, you're winning.
Exactly,
you're winning.
And another question is too, like so many people ask me, like, is it possible to make over $10,000 with such a little following? Yes, but you have to dial in on that niche. Like you got to really talk to that specific person, that really specific person that's wearing that black shirt with a chain on right now. You know what I mean? That's talking to them directly so you can sell these high ticket programs. Like for example, when I started, I had 500 followers, yes, but if you put 500 people in a room, can you pick out at least 10 people of those people right now to get started with you in an online coaching business?
Yeah, without a doubt.
For sure. That's $10,000. It's easy math in this industry. But you got to really dial in on your niche and figure out who you exactly want to work with. And I'm telling you, sky's the limit with that.
Honestly, it's just a matter of putting the work in, bro. Just grinding, right? And me personally, I love the grind, man. I love putting the work in. Like it's just like a mindset thing, right? I feel like once you prime your mindset to really like change your belief system that like you can accomplish anything, like you have to truthfully, like kind of believe it. You got to truly believe, like I can accomplish anything I set my mind to. You've already won. But most people, they just don't believe in themselves, so then they don't believe in the opportunity. They call it a scam. They say it's fake. They say people are just gurus or whatever. You think we fitness gurus yet? Or like when do you get the guru tag? when do you get that
tag
label
with us?
Yeah, that guru label.
I don't know, bro. I mean, we've been in business a year now, so I feel like we're gonna keep leveling up, and then we're gonna get to that point.
But year 5, you get the guru label.
Yeah, start getting the hate comments too. But I love the hate, bro.
Oh, they said I look like Akon.
Akon?
Yeah.
Oh man,
it was getting on me. Last time, bro.
But I think some people are just so stuck in the position that they're at. They gotta, just pour out so much negativity because they just have that negative lifestyle, bro. But we're blessed by God. We live in life to the fullest, and we're helping out other people. So that's why I don't let any hate comments affect my life.
Man, I love it, man. I see it. I love the jokes, bro. I'm always
just laughing out. Yeah,
I'm always laughing. But okay, next steps for online coaching. I think we covered a lot, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta post, right? You got to post, got to stay consistent, outreaching, right? So let's talk to the coaches. Maybe they're established, right? Maybe they hit the 10K a month. They hit it once, hit it twice maybe, but now they're kind of plateaued, right? Because realistically, $10,000 a month, $120,000 a year, taxes, all that, maybe 70,000 a month. We want to be killing that. That's cool. We're trying to make generational wealth online coaching, right? So the coaches that are doing $10,000 plus a month already, how do you get to that next level, like $50,000, $100,000 a month? How do you get there?
Yeah, for sure. Because at that point, you're doing $10,000 to $20,000 a month. That's great. Those are great numbers. But like you said, we need to scale. We need to build up an empire. So what I really want these coaches to do that are doing $10,000 to $20,000 a month is definitely squeeze out organically as much as possible, because that is free. That's free game. That's free content that you can post. But as soon as you get to that point where you feel like, the organics out there, my followers are kind of getting saturated, we got to jump into ads. We got to start running ads for your business and your Instagram so then you can reach a whole new audience of people that you want to work with. But it does come with dialing on your specific niche, because if you start running ads out of nowhere and you don't have a niche, you're talking to everybody, but you're really talking to nobody. You're not going to sell any programs like that.
If Facebook going to tell you your audience is broad.
Exactly. You got to dial that
it's
in.
Broad. They're going to be like, oh, this audience too broad. You got to dial it down some notch.
And I think that was even, shout out Knight again, like that was a transition that he made, because he's Southeast Asian. He knows what a Southeast Asian lifestyle is, what food they're eating, their cultural background, because he is that, right? So when he switched over that niche to his personal culture, he's doing what 40 to 50K when he was only doing 10 to 20K before. He just made that switch of that specific niche, so you could talk to people that are in relation to him, and he's doing way more numbers, but he's still targeting little less people, but it's a bigger community overall.
Yeah. And one of the biggest things I say completely changed our business, like what's going to take you from that $10,000 to like $100,000 a month is building a team, right? Having people on your team. That's how you become from a solo entrepreneur to actually having a business, is having a team, right? So I feel like that's basically the thing that can really help you scale your brand up, right? Find out, like do like a self-audit, man. Find out what you're good at, right? Keep doing it. And then everything you're not good at, find somebody who's better than you, man, right? Find somebody who can kill it better than you, right? And like help you scale the business up, right? Not only is it gonna take your time, like free up your time so you can focus on other things, it's gonna like make that that's part of the business grow even better, right? And help them scale up even more. Because time's everything, man. So you gotta make sure your time is going towards doing whatever you're 100% at.
And that's a misconception. Everybody's so passionate about starting their business, their personal brand, but they realize when they're putting so many hours, so much time into it, and it's not reflecting back, that means that they're working in the business. They're not working for the business, right? Or on the business. They're a slave to their own business because they're not recruiting the right people to fill out the other spots that maybe have mastered it better than they have, so they can really connect everything together. Everybody's going to be profiting more overall, and then that's how they scale. Yeah. And I think that's the biggest change we made, because at one point we were doing great. We were having 10, 15 sales calls a day, but who wants to sit there for 10 to 15 sales calls a day every single day?
Hours.
Why not find a team? Why not find people that can do a better job than you, sit on the call and take payment, and get them squared away in the program, when we can just sit and take revenue, but also figure out the next steps to really grow our business overall.
Yeah, it's focused on like fulfillment, helping people.
Fulfillment overall. And that's why you definitely got to recruit setters and closers. But I was I was just talking about it with this guy I met today. And he's like, bro, but like, I'm really stuck right now. I'm doing 10 and 20K per month, but these closers aren't it. You know what the biggest thing he was doing wrong, bro?
What's he doing?
I have 2 guys on my sales team. I was like, oh,
hey, guys,
you already said it, bro. You need to recruit women. Women are the hardest workers out there, especially with the team that we're at now. We only built different. We'll only hire women right now.
Love it.
Because they are going to do what you need them to do, but overall, they're going to trust the vision with you, right? I feel like if you recruit an all-guys sales team, they're just going to, butt heads a little bit, expect more, but put out less.
And definitely, like, for entrepreneurs out there building up your team, you definitely got to make sure you keep the mission statement, like, keep that dialed in every single day. Now, I tell the team, good morning, ladies. Hope you have a blessed and productive day. Don't forget to get your workout in. Drink your water, eat healthy today. We gotta. That's what we stand for, man. Like, you gotta remember, we helping other people sell workout programs, right? You gotta make sure we're all on the same mission of making the world a healthy place, right? So we gotta lead by example. So if we're helping other people, if we're leading them to start their business, we gotta be a good example. Exactly. That's why I like what's the guy, Elliot. His whole team is jacked, bro. Your whole team is jacked. Right, so you gotta make sure when you're building up your team, like your whole team, you gotta know like everybody's believes in the business and they share the same moral values, right? So that comes down to you understanding yourself. Ask yourself, what are your values, man? Like, what do you believe in? Are you just in this for the money? Like, what's the real deep reason why? And from there, you're scaling, changing lives, and your team's all online. It makes it easier to get the job done. You feel me?
Everybody's winning.
Yeah, bro.
All right, we've touched on a lot. We've talked about, figuring out your niche, definitely, your content overall, definitely building out a team. What other steps do you think these online coaches out there that are missing to really be successful in 2026?
Honestly, what are they missing? They just got to get started, bro. Like, if you're swole, if you work out daily, you're in shape, you know a lot about fitness, you got to start online coaching, right? Not only for what you can do for yourself, right? Obviously, yeah, you can make a lot of money, you could scale up, live a life of freedom, all that's cool. But you can really make a true impact in the world and change the lives of so many other people with the knowledge that you already have for yourself. So if you really want to make an impact, you just got to get up and start. The world is waiting on you to start.
I like it. Dropping gems all day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like our mission is simple this year. Like, we just want to help as many people out as possible and just, change as many lives as possible overall. Just really scale.
Yeah, the goal is simple. So if you want to learn how to grow and scale up your own online coaching brand, make lots of money online, and overall make a huge impact in this world, You can find us at Vince Swole on Instagram, Logan M. Gregory _ on Instagram. Shoot us a DM. We'll help you out, show you exactly how to start and scale up your online fitness brand. It's too easy, guys.
It's too easy.
Let's win. But until next time, we'll see you guys in the next episode of the Build Different podcast. That was cool. That was cool.